Hey there everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. Well, we lost a lot of time hunting cursed jars, so I think we should probably get Shana to a doctor. Like, right now. So yes, welcome to Lohan, one of the more unique towns I've ever seen in an RPG. You'll see why when we get out of the clinic here. Well, dragons exist, so the Dragoni Plant probably also exists. Question is, where is it? But of course, since this is a JRPG and there's no sense of actual urgency, let's just explore the town. Shana will be just fine. But yes, it's like, pretty much, Lohan feels like it's all just one giant building, essentially. Kind of similar to Hoax, I guess, except it's not a fortress, it's just everything is all cobbled together. Tons and tons of doors on the outside, and on the inside there's so many rooms and floors, and it's an interesting place. There's also 4 Stardust here. There's actually a total of 20 Stardust on Disc 1. So we currently have precisely half the Stardust of the first disc. In order to advance the plot, let's go in here first. Well, hey, look who it is! Come on, man. Dabas is an interesting guy. I think that's how I'll pronounce his name. I'm gonna call him Dabas. It sounds like I'm saying Dabas, but whatever. Now, I might have some misinformation here, but I believe in the Japanese version, if you had a pocket station, you were able to actually do a mini game. It would actually involve an underground area in this shop, and you're able to like do a mini game where you can get items and stuff down there. But I have heard that that's actually incorrect, and that the mini game doesn't actually have anything to do with the underground area below that ladder there. So honestly, I don't know what the truth on that is. I never really looked into it too much. I've just kind of heard about it over the years, but yeah, whatever the case though, it's not in the English or American release. Oh, you don't say anything new. Okay. Every now and then there's NPCs that don't have anything to add. Okay. I question what he means by that. Oh yeah, if you run around on the roofs up here, you make people mad. I can imagine. That must get really annoying if someone's like constantly running across your roof. I guess if you live in an apartment below somebody though, and they're always making noise and running around above you, I guess that would be the exact same thing. So I imagine a lot of people do have to deal with that. Not only common sense, it's the law. I wonder if that law actually exists in the world of Dragoon, or if it's just it really is just a common sense thing. Oh yeah, I already went in there. Yeah, just make Whoopi and it'll all be okay. Oh yeah, there's like a really, really big, bird-looking thing over there. You may think it's just like a statue or something, but every now and then that thing actually moves. See there, it moved a little bit? And yeah, it's... Oh yeah, apparently they're planning on roasting it. Actually, I think it's... Is it following me? Oh yeah, it is. It's following me on the ladder. Which is weird, because I don't think it should actually be able to see me here, because there's like a wall right here, so how does it know when I go up the ladder? I don't know, maybe it can hear me. But yeah, you never actually encounter a creature like that, like in a battle or anywhere else in the game. I wonder how many giant birds Dragoon has. Also, there's a secret thing we can hit right there, a switch that'll open the bookshelf. Correction, they did have a dragon. We kind of took care of that. Question is, if you're the owner of the bookstore, then why are you, like, down there in your little secret room with a fireplace? I mean, I don't know. That room looks like it could be more like a blacksmith room or something. Don't look like something you'd find in a bookstore. Also, oh. Huh. I was thinking, hey, why isn't the exclamation popping up? Let's go in here. Oh, maybe there's just a lot of people that like weird stuff. You know, I remember when I was a kid and I first played this game, I actually remember asking a teacher in school what Han meant, like H-O-N, Han. And I remember them telling me that that wasn't a word, and I was so confused. To be honest, I'm still not entirely sure what it actually means. We don't really... Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell those Sun Rhapsodies. Because as usual, I don't really need them. Although, let me check my MV right now. Make sure we're not... Okay, good. I don't really need to sleep at the inn or anything. Actually, the next dungeon we're going to will have healing points in it anyway, so... Yeah, that won't be a necessity at all. To go to the inn, I mean. Now this shop right here... Say hello to the most broken piece of equipment in the entire game. Legend casks, as you can see, they increase your magic defense by an absurd amount, as well as your magic attack power, and these things are borderline cheating. It's like, you slap these on one character, they could solo the final boss, like, no problem. It's even more broken because later in the game, many of the bosses will use primarily magic attacks. Like, magic damage is what you have to worry about more than anything. Like, I mean, enemies have physical attacks too, but for the most part, it's magical attacks that deal the most damage to you in Dragoon. So, you put a Legend Cask on, you pretty much just break the whole entire game. And I'll be honest, I've actually never beaten the super boss of this game without a Legend Cask, but I don't know, I might try it this time. I might try to do it. It requires some setup, and it's kind of luck-based, but, you know, I might be able to do that. You know, I'll give it a shot. Anyway, they also sell War God Callings. Yeah, I never use those. Phantom Shield, which is also ridiculously expensive. Reduces damage from all attacks by half. I guess you could argue that this might technically be better than a Legend Cask, but I disagree, because you never really have to worry about physical attacks, and yeah, being almost immune to magic damage is just hilarious in this game. And also, it also increases your magic evasion by a huge amount, so like 80% of the time, like, well, not 80%, I don't know the exact percentage, but a lot of the time it will completely miss. But yeah. It's weird that a shop so early in the game sells, like, the most powerful stuff you could get, but on the other hand, it's extremely expensive. Like, unless you grind for hours upon hours upon hours, you will not have enough gold to buy those this early on in the game. Oh, by the way, you might have seen there was like a tiny, tiny little room up in the top left of the weapon shop, but we can't actually... Well, we can go there. You can get there from the roof, but there's no point because there's nothing in that room. Really now. We can't even carry that much. $3,000 gold for a water bottle? I don't think so. Lower it some more. I think you can do a little better than that. haggling successful. Now, hold on, you guys. Don't go running out of town just yet. We have a little bit more stuff to do. You know, when I first played this game, I didn't really know what I was looking at when I looked at these guys. Like, the lower part of their hats or their turbans or whatever that is, I used to think that was their eyes. Like, it looked like they had really huge, like, eyes there. But yeah, it's actually, their face is, like, below that. But it's like, I was thinking that was, like, their actual head or something. Like, I was thinking that I was, like, looking at their eyes there, because it kind of looks like they just have these giant bug eyes. There's 100 gold. There's Stardust. Yeah, that's a pig, apparently. Don't look like any pig I've ever seen. Now, we could also go in there, but there's no point going in there right now. We'll be heading in there later. By walking there? I guess. Yeah, I think we encountered one of those merchants. Okay, now the last Stardust, I believe, was... Isn't it in this? No. I know it's on this screen. Wait. Was it on this screen? Oh, there we go. For some reason, I was thinking that was over to the right somewhere. Anyway, we now have... Yeah, 14 Stardust. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to go down to that spring in the nest of the dragon, and we can get water there to purify the plant with. So yes, we gotta jump down here and go through the underground area again, but the barriers remain down, so we don't have to run all over the place lowering those again. Yeah, let's get out of here. Where that giant web came from anyway. Did the dragon make that? Because you never encounter any giant spider monsters or anything like that in the forest, so... Oh yeah, we didn't read this before, did we? Yeah. I guess it's a spider mantis dragon.
Whip smack!
Hey, now we get to do Burning Rush.
Burning Rush!
Oops. Hey, get to use Burning Rush twice.
Burning Rush!
Burning Rush, I believe, is one of the additions that are geared more towards SP as opposed to damage. Oh, apparently I hit the screen transition just as I got into a battle. It throws me for a loop every time that happens in an RPG. Alrighty. So yes, now we can go over to this place, the Shrine of Shirley. But that's for the next episode. Alright. So, see you next time, everyone.